guys, I'm here with my July Beauty Favorites video. This is definitely one of my favorite videos to film and watch. This and empties. I can't wait till the end of the month to watch everybody's favorites videos and empties if they upload monthly empties. Excuse me. It is definitely, it's just so fun. So let's get started. First off, at the beginning of the month I was traveling and out of town, and this is a product I have found that I gravitate towards in the summer. It is, well, definitely my shade is a summer shade. It's the It Cosmetics CC Cream. And I have the shade Light, which is actually kind of dark to me for a light shade, and it only suits me in the summertime. In the wintertime it's a little too dark, and it has SPF 50, so it makes it perfect for summertime. It is a great foundation. It covers well, but what I like about it is when I'm traveling and say you're on vacation and you really want to like do your makeup and get it done for the day and be out having fun and doing stuff with your family or friends and making memories and not worry about your face or your skin. And this, you can use it as your moisturizer, which I do like to use a little bit of a moisturizer under it because to me it can be a little drying. It's your makeup and it's your SPF. I don't really like traditional SPFs with my makeup. I like to kind of make it double duty, but this is so nice. Say you're at the pool and I'm really self-conscious about my skin. If I'm just at like my parents' pool, a private pool with very few people, I don't mind not wearing makeup. I'm not somebody that has to wear makeup to the pool, but I'm definitely at a pool with other people, then I like to wear this. It covers up my skin and it gives me the SPF that I need. So it's really amazing for that. Or if you're going to be out and about all day, it definitely is a good SPF. It's a great foundation. It does your SPF. I just think it's a really great traveling tool because it's your foundation, moisturizer, and SPF all in one. So it's really nice. It's not bad for your skin. It definitely provides me with decent coverage, and I have a lot to cover up. So there for a while I was thinking I might get the illumination one when I finish this, but I don't think so. I think it would just like draw attention to bad areas on my skin. But I think I will definitely get the shade Light next time. That way I can wear it year round if I want to. And in the summer I can warm it up with bronzer. But I don't think I'm going to be running out of it before the end of this summer. I mean, I don't have a lot left, but we'll just see when the time comes what kind of shade I want. So anyways, I think I even had this in my favorites last summer. It's just a really nice multi-use product. It is not something... I'm not saying it's my favorite foundation of life. It's just, it's a great multi-use traveling summer product for all the reasons I mentioned. Okay, as if that was not a lot. Okay, next off I want to mention this brush. It is the MAC 182. It's their kabuki brush. I know that they've brought out different versions for their special like collections to where they have like a different look right here. This is just the traditional one. And I know other brands make kabuki brushes like this, but I've had this one for years and years and years. I don't even know how many years. And I used to would use it with like my Mineralize powder, or when I used to use like the Studio Fix powder to apply it. And since I don't use anything like that anymore, it's just kind of been sitting on my vanity, not getting much use. But I watched Casey Holmes here on YouTube, or it's Blondie, that's what I think of her as. And she picked one of these up. It's been a long time, and she started using it for her bronzer and she loved it. I've just never really even pulled mine out to use, but the other day I was watching one of her videos and I said, let me try that. And I finally pulled it out and started using it with my bronzer, and I love it. I've been using the Trish McAvoy bronzer brush and I've loved it, and I've mentioned before how I wanted the Bobbi Brown one. This is the Trish McAvoy, and here's the MAC one, so you can tell there is a difference for sure. And I've loved this. It has been great. And I don't know if it's because it's summer, I want a little more bronzer, or if it's just a change or something, but I've loved this so much. That's what I used to put on my bronzer today. I definitely have some blush here and some highlights. I don't think it's like a big smeary mess, but I used it there and I used it here. I don't know. It's so soft, and it's like it blends it out as it's putting it on, because it's the kabuki style and it's just large. I don't know. If you have any kind of kabuki brush that's dense, for sure, because if it wasn't dense, I don't think it would work the same way. Try it with your bronzer and see how it looks. I think you will be happy. Speaking of bronzer, I wanted to mention this one, and I just mentioned this in one of my, I did a video on my top 5 favorite bronzers. It's the Glow Minerals Sunlight Bronzer. I absolutely love it. I wore it last summer, the heck out of it, and I pulled it out again this summer. I had to give my Hourglass Luminous Bronze a break, and I remembered I had loved this one so much, so I wanted to pull it out. To me, it looks like, I don't hear hardly anybody talk about this, but to me it looks like it has a reddish hint with some silver sparkle. I could be completely wrong, but that's how it comes across on me. But it looks so natural and pretty on the cheeks, like you've really been out in the sun and you got some real sun. Like my bronzer right now that I'm wearing, to me it looks like a natural flush, a natural tan being out in the real sun. So I like the look. And then this, it is so new. I just got it in my Birchbox this month, but I have to mention it because I was so impressed with it. It's the Balm Desert Bronzer Blush in Take a Dip. I don't know if Balm Desert is the shade, Take a Dip is the shade. This is what it looks like. I had been wanting to try this. I love it so much. I used it as kind of like a bronzer blush all in one the other day. I didn't use any bronzer specifically or any blush specifically. I just used this. I wish the pan was more large, but I guess that would be more product. But I absolutely loved it. It looked so good, and I used it as bronzer up here because it has a bit of a red hint because it's a blush. So it gives you that really, really natural look. It is so nice. I'm so glad I got a sample in my Birchbox. I've been wanting to try it, but I don't know if I would have ever taken the plunge and ordered it because I know they sell the Balm at Kohl's, but I never go to Kohl's. There's not one even close to me, and so I would have to order it or something. So I don't know if I would have ever tried it. Okay, 2 more items and then I'll be done. This is the Josie Maran Coconut Watercolor Eyeshadow in Rio de Rose Gold. Last month I spoke about the applicator, but I don't know if I actually mentioned it as being a favorite, but it was, and I've enjoyed it again this month for occasionally those days where I'm just lazy, I want to swipe something on my eyes and go. It is a very gorgeous color. It is definitely a me shade. You have to shake it up, and I haven't shook it up a whole lot, so I don't know if it's going to swatch that well. That is what it looks like. It is so pretty. It's just the most perfect rose gold shade. You definitely have, I mean, it's definitely a pinky orangey bronze. I guess that's a good way to describe it. I will say I wore it one day with no primer underneath just to test it out and see how it wore, and it was total crease city. It was like to where the crease where your eye folds, it was just like a single line of the eyeshadow. It all collected in the little fold in my eyelid. It was not attractive. I don't even want to know how long it looked like that. But I love that. That's the only shade I have in that product. The applicator is a bit of a pain in the you-know-what, but I really like the color. And then last but not least, this is my Jouer gloss in the shade Peony. I love this gloss. It definitely looks scary in the tube. It looks kind of like the MAC Viva Glam Gaga 1 that was like that such cool tone pink, but this is a lot more sheer. It definitely, when you put it on your lips, it sheers out, so it gives you that like really bright pale pink look, but without being so scary and unflattering. Because to me, this kind of color, like this opaque, I mean really, I don't think that's a flattering look. Some people may pull it off, but on me, no ma'am. It would not be flattering. But this kind of gives you the same shade, so you get that same color family, but it's a little more sheer, so it's not so intense. I should have worn it on my lips for the video to show you, but it is so pretty. It's one of those colors that you can add to almost any look without it making it be, what am I trying to say, Dylan? Okay, say you're wearing like a bigger face of makeup, your eyes or your bronzer, blush, or whatever is a lot. This is a lip that you can wear with almost anything because it's not going to be too, like it's not going to compete with it a lot, but yet it gives you some color without it being a typical nude or something. So it's not like, ooh, standout lips, but it definitely gives you some color so you have some life back to your face, and it's just really pretty for the summer. So I've been enjoying this again. So those are my favorites for this month. I hope you guys liked it. If you do favorites videos, or if you don't do favorites videos, sorry, I'm having to rub my back. Sitting on the ground is hurting it. What were some of your favorites this month? I would love to know. I love to know about people's favorites, because it may be something I already have and I'm not using and I've forgotten about, or maybe something I want to add to my wish list. So tell me. Oh, I forgot to tell you. Okay, so Kendra's got her Rayne tassel necklaces. She had one a year and a half ago. It was the Abalone shell, and I became obsessed with it after it was discontinued. I saw it while it was out. I never pulled the trigger, but after it was gone, I searched all over. I had Nordstrom search through all their stores. I called Kendra Scott's her like direct line. I had them search all over the stores. They said it's been something that's been asked for, and that a lot of times when it's asked for, they will bring it back. So I've been following all her collections, and she had one that came out like pre-summer, and I looked at it and I didn't see the Rayne necklace. She had some of the Abalone shell stone jewelry in the collection, but I didn't see the necklace, and I could have sworn I looked everywhere. So anyways, at the beginning of the month when we were out of town, I went to the Kendra Scott store in Austin, and lo and behold, there it was. This bad boy. It is so gorgeous. I mean, I know some other designers probably make abalone jewelry, but I had never seen it. And to me, first off, I think it is just hands down gorgeous. But it goes with so much. You compare this with blue, you compare it with black, you compare it with green, you compare it with beige or gold or white or whatever you want. I just love it. So I had to have it because I had been looking at it. I'd even like watched it on eBay. I'd bid on a few, but once it got past the $100 mark, I gave up because I just wasn't going to pay that much for it. And I thought, you know, there's a chance she may bring it back. Since they told me that, that's really good to know that she listens to her customers and pays attention to the things they want. And then last but not least, this is kind of weird and random I'm showing you, but ever since I've been pregnant, I've been craving a Bloody Mary. So I've been making my own Bloody Mary mocktails, and it is pretty tasty. I mean, pretty tasty. The vodka would add a nice extra, but I can't have that. So I just wanted to say I'm loving Bloody Marys without alcohol, of course. That's just a favorite, so I'm going to share it with you in case any of you other pregnant people may want to indulge. Or if you make Bloody Marys and you want to share with me a recipe, I have my own little thing that I do, but in case you're, want to share if you have a favorite or if it's your thing. I know some people aren't into them, but it is definitely my favorite. So anyways, I will let you guys go. I hope you enjoyed it. I cannot believe July is almost over and it is going to be August and my daughter is starting preschool. Lord, I'm so sad about it. I don't even want to talk about it. And before we know it, it will be the end of the year. Lord, this year has flown by. I know people say it all the time, but I cannot believe the end of July. So anyways, I will let you guys go. I'll talk to you later. Bye.